Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are group 5. We will explain to you about comparative learning, CTL and CLT. Okay, number 1. Comparative learning is a learning model that prioritizes comparison to active learning goals. Comparative learning is a form of learning by way of student learning and working collaboration is small group, which members consist of 4 to 6 people with a heterogeneous group structure. In essence, comparative learning is the sum of group work. Therefore, many teachers that there is nothing strange in comparative learning because they are used to going comparative learning in the form of group learning. Okay, next, number 2, 5 elements of comparative learning. There are positive interdependence, number 2, individual and group accountability, number 3, interpersonal and small group skill, number 4, face-to-face formative interaction, number 5, group processing. Okay, number 1, positive interdependence. Positive interdependence is for the creation of an effective working group. Each member of the group needs to divide the task according to the group's goal. This is the essence of positive dependence, meaning that group assignments can be complete when there are members who can complete their tasks, and all of these requests good comparative from each group member. Okay, next, number 2, 5 elements of cooperative learning. There are positive independence, individuals and group accountability. Number 3, interpersonal and small group skills. Number 4, face-to-face promotes interaction. Number 5, group processing. Okay, number 1, positive interdependence. Positive interdependence is for the creation of an effective working group. Each member of the group needs to divide the tasks according to the group's goals. This is the essence of positive dependence, meaning that group assignments can be completed when there are members who cannot complete their tasks, and all of these requires good comparative from each group members. Okay, number 2 is individual and group accountability. This principle is a consequence of the first principles because the success of the group depends on each of its members. Each group must have responsibility according to its status. Each member must give their best for the success of the group. Okay, next, number 3, interpersonal and small group skill. They are required to function as part of a group. Group members must know how to and be motivated to provide effective leadership, make decisions, build trust, communicate, and manage conflicts. Okay, next, Number 4, face-to-face promotive interaction. Face-to-face interaction will provide a valuable experience for each group member to work together, appreciate every difference, take advantage of each member's strengths, and fill in each other's weakness. Okay, next, group processing. Group members need to feel free to communicate openly with each other, to express concern as well as to celebrate accomplishment. Okay, next, method of comparative learning. There are student teams, achievement division. Number 2, jigsaw. Number 3, group investigation. Number 4, think, pair, share. Number 5, picture and picture. Number 6, mind mapping. Number 7, make a match. Number 8, debates. Okay, number 1, student teams achievement division. Is one type of comparative that embraces the existence of activities and interaction among students to motivate each other and help each other in mastering the subject matter in order to achieve maximum achievement in the learning process. STED type comparative learning through 5 stages which include: there are the presentation stage of the material, the stage of group activities, the stage of individual tests, the stage of calculating individual development scores, and the stage of giving group work. Number 2, jigsaw. Jigsaw comparative learning is a type of comparative learning that encourage active students and help each other in master subject matter to save maximum assessment. The number of students working together in each must be limited, so that the group format can work together effectively. Number 3, group investigation. In this model, students choose the subtopic they want to learn, and the topic are usually determined by the teacher. Then student and the teacher plan goals. They learn based on the selected subtopic. Then students start learning with various learning results. After the learning process is complete, they analyze, conclude, and make conclusion to present their learning result. Okay, next, think, pair, share. This is a useful comparative learning strategy because it engages all students in the learning, and it can be done quickly during almost any lesson. Okay, next, picture and picture. Picture and picture method is a learning model that use picture and is spread or sort into a logical sequence. Okay, next, mind mapping. Used to mapping students draw on the information contained in the material being studied and what has been previously learned to, so that students can easily understand the material being discussed. Next, make a match is a group learning model that invites students to understand the concept through the pie chart games. Next, in the last debate, it directs students to speak back colliding arguments from the two groups that have been arranged to always have different opinions. Okay, thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I would like to explain about CTL or contextual teaching and learning. This approach emphasizes teachers' effort to relate teaching contents to students' environments and to relate students' knowledge to its application in real life. Jadi, CTL atau contextual teaching and learning merupakan konsep yang membantu guru untuk mengaitkan materi yang sedang diajarkan dengan situasi dunia nyata, sehingga itu bisa mendorong siswa untuk membuat hubungan antara pengetahuan yang dimilikinya dengan penerapannya dalam kehidupan mereka sebagai anggota keluarga dan masyarakat. Jadi tujuan dari pendekatan ini adalah untuk membuat siswa bisa mengaplikasikan pelajaran yang sedang diajarkan dengan kehidupannya sehari-hari. Next is characteristics of contextual teaching and learning. Number 1, emphasizing the importance of problem solving. Number 2, acknowledging the need to conduct learning activities in various contexts such as home, society, and workplace. Guiding learning toward independent study, emphasizing learning on various contexts of students' lives, and encouraging students to learn from peers and group work using authentic or process assessment. Jadi karakter dari CTL secara keseluruhan adalah untuk mengajarkan siswa membangun pembelajaran, aktivitas pembelajaran dalam berbagai kondisi atau situasi, seperti di rumah bagaimana cara membangun pembelajarannya, di masyarakat maupun bahkan di tempat kerja. Okay, next, the elements of contextual approach. Number 1, constructivism, which emphasizes the activation of learners' background knowledge and reflection on student learning. Konstruktivisme ini menjadikan pengetahuan siswa menjadi bermakna dan juga memberikan kesempatan siswa untuk menemukan dan menerapkan idenya sendiri. Bisa juga ini merupakan strategi untuk menyadarkan bagaimana cara mereka dalam belajar. Next, questioning is a strategy to encourage, guide, and assess students' learning. Questions may come not only from the teacher but also from the students. Questioning atau bertanya merupakan kegiatan guru untuk mendorong, membimbing, dan menilai kemampuan berpikir siswa. Dan juga bertanya itu tidak hanya dari guru ke siswa, namun juga bisa dari siswa ke guru. Selanjutnya, yang ketiga adalah inquiry as an activity which consists of observing, questioning, hypothesizing, data gathering, drawing conclusion, and reporting. Inquiry merupakan bagian inti dari kegiatan pembelajaran berbasis kontekstual. Inquiry artinya proses pembelajaran didasarkan pada pencarian dan penemuan melalui proses berpikir secara sistematis. Pengetahuan dan keterampilan yang diperoleh siswa diharapkan bukan hasil mengingat seperangkat fakta-fakta, tetapi hasil dari suatu hal yang ditemukannya sendiri. Next, learning community, which suggests that learning outcomes be obtained through cooperation and learning with each other. Learning community atau masyarakat belajar. Guru selalu disarankan untuk melaksanakan pembelajaran dalam kelompok-kelompok belajar. Jadi guru bisa membagi siswa dalam satu kelas itu menjadi beberapa kelompok, kemudian guru memberikan instruksi untuk siswa itu berdiskusi tentang materi yang sedang diajarkan. Next, modeling, which is provided by the teacher or in cooperation with students. Modeling, guru bisa memperagakan sesuatu yang dapat ditiru oleh siswa. Jadi guru memperagakan suatu hal tentang materi yang sedang diajarkan, kemudian siswa dianjurkan untuk meniru, diberikan instruksi untuk menirukan apa yang guru peragakan. Selanjutnya, reflection, which is done to review or reinforce what has been learned. Refleksi adalah cara berpikir tentang apa yang baru saja dipelajari, seperti dia mereview pelajaran atau materi yang telah diajarkan pada hari itu. Jadi untuk mengetahui seberapa paham siswa tentang materi tersebut. Yang terakhir, authentic assessment as a process evaluation which is emphasized in this approach besides product evaluation. Jadi penilaian autentik adalah upaya pengumpulan berbagai data yang dapat memberikan gambaran perkembangan belajar siswa. Jadi ini merupakan bahan untuk guru melakukan evaluasi. Data-data yang dikumpulkan pun harus berdasarkan kegiatan nyata yang dikerjakan siswa pada saat pembelajaran. The last is strategy in contextual teaching and learning. Number 1, relating. In relating, teachers learn a new concept to something completely unknown to students. Number 2, experiencing. In experiencing, students are learning by doing through exploration, discovery, and invention. Number 3, applying. Applying is a contextual teaching and learning strategy that develops a deeper sense of meaning. Number 4, cooperating. This strategy refers to learning in the context of sharing, responding, and communicating with other learners. Jadi cooperating ini siswa diajak berdiskusi dan tentang suatu hal, tentang materi yang diajarkan. Jadi siswa melakukan diskusi, bertukar pengetahuan, bertukar informasi terbaru, melakukan tanya jawab, melakukan respon tentang pendapat siswa satu dengan siswa lainnya. And number 5, transferring. In traditional classroom, students' roles are to memorize the facts and practice the procedures by working skill, drill exercise, and word problem.
The next is communicative language teaching or CLT. CLT can be understood as a set of principles about how learners learn the language, the goal of the language teaching, and the kind of activities in the classroom, and also the role of the teacher and the learner.
Communicative
competence include some aspects. The first is knowing how to use the language in different purpose, and knowing how to vary our use of language and different participants in study, and knowing how to produce different texts, and knowing how to maintain communication. The next is principle of CLT. The first, the meaning is given prime importance. The second, it is believed that communicative function is more important than linguistic. Next, target language is used in the classroom, and the teacher shouldn't correct the learner while teaching, while use this approach. And also the teacher should create a good situation to promote the communication, and also the learner. The CLT provides the opportunities of communication in the class. The characteristics of CLT are: it aims to make the learner attain the communicative competence. Second, while using the CLT, the focus is on the learner, and the syllabus emphasizes the functional use of language. Communicative activities enable the student to attain the communicative objectives.